Hello, chat. I hope you're all doing well today. We have Miki here, and we're going to be talking about the Omegaverse.
Hello, hello. I'm so ready. I'm so excited. I want to expand my knowledge pool of the Omegaverse.
I will
I'm
teach
so
you
ready.
everything about it. Do you want to introduce yourself to chat?
So, hello everybody. My name's Neko Mickey. You could just call me Mickey. I'm a variety VTuber on Twitch. I play games. I do interactive chat nights as well as singing. If you want to check me out, please consider following my channel. We get up to all sorts of hijinks, like learning about the Omegaverse.
Yep. And you can find Miki right below the video. You should be in the title there, so you could just click on her name. Give her lots of lava love.
Yes,
But
yes.
I'm super excited to teach you about this. Do you like my title here?
Not y'all. I just saw that one. Oh, we're in for a time. Oh,
I
this is
mean,
gonna be good.
You gotta start off strong, right? I mean, the beginning of any presentation is just, giving you a feel for the whole thing, and I feel like Not Your Average Love Story definitely puts that into perspective.
That's true. That's true. You're captivating me with good presentation skills. So
Thank you.
This is a 10 out of 10 start. You could say it's a hard, solid intro.
I'm glad. Hey, my pieces of paper taught me something, and that something is apparently making a presentation about the Omegaverse.
Hell yes. You can put that on a resume.
Yeah. Well, I sent you a nice little link there.
Oh gosh.
So if you
yep.
if you perhaps would like to open that up and take a little quiz just to see what Omegaverse rank you are. I've taken this before. And I think the most recent time I took it, I was an alpha.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I've also dropped the link into chat, so anyone in chat who also wants to see what rank they are, if they haven't from my last Omegaverse presentation. Or see if you've changed,
Let's see. All right, first question. What's your favorite emoji from this lineup? We're already starting off strong. I'm gonna pick upside down face.
Solid choice.
Furry? Oh my gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 answer choices. Okay.
Oh.
Let's see. No, but I like anthropomorphic animals. No, but I like werewolves and vampires. Okay, that's valid. Yes. No. Yes. I play Animal Crossing. No, but I think Bowser is hot. Ooh.
I mean, Bowser is hot.
Bowser is hot. Oh, I gotta pick the vampires one or the Bowser one. I think I'm gonna go with the
You
Bowser
have
one.
cat ears and a tail, Miki. Like, I have some questions.
No. Cause
No?
I'm a cat girl.
You're a cat? You're a what girl? What kind of girl are you? What kind? See? You're a cat girl. What does that make you? It makes you part cat.
Wait. I have a toggle for this.
Oh, shit.
There we go.
You're like, nope, no, I'm not. What are you talking about?
Uncatifies your cat.
You get so scared. You're just like, nope, no cat here. What are you talking about?
Right? Who is she? I don't know. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I didn't know you could do that. That's hilarious.
I haven't in a while, and it's always so jarring when I look at it.
Cause you're like, that's not me.
This doesn't feel correct. It's like, who is she? It's not me.
See, it doesn't feel like you, so obviously.
Oh no. No, wait.
I'm just teasing you though.
No, I know. It's a valid argument, unfortunately, for me. Question 3. Did you go to art school? I didn't, but I can draw a little bit. So I'll click that answer. Which of these fanfic tropes is your least favorite? Pregnancy fic. This is so funny because we were literally just talking about the pregnancy trends going around in VTubing.
So many VTubers have pregnancy art, and I don't understand it. I don't know if I'm just too old to get it or what.
I'm not ready. I don't want to. I don't want to be pregnant.
Pregante. No, thank you.
I think I'm gonna. Yeah, let's pick pregnancy.
That's your least favorite.
I just had somebody on TikTok tell me they want me to be pregnant, and so it's just really hitting close to home right now.
Very valid. I have not had anyone be like, hey, Ava, you should be pregnant. So I guess I'm at least on a different side of TikTok and the internet somehow.
I wish I was you right now.
I'm so sorry. If it makes you feel better, I want what you want. I don't want you to be pregnant.
Thank you. This is a safe space for me. I feel welcome.
I want you to live your hot girl life, you know.
Oh, thank you. I also want to live my hot girl life, unbothered, moisturized, thriving at TwitchCon. So I'm happy with that.
We'll have a lot of fun there. I'm excited for it.
Me too. It's gonna be great. If you guys don't know, I got to hang out with Ava at Offkai, so I'm excited to see her again.
Hang out at TwitchCon, and where is it? San Diego? Yeah.
Yeah. Never been to San Diego. So
I went the year it was there, so year before last.
I think so, yeah. Oh my god, that's almost 2 years ago now.
It feels forever ago, to be honest.
So many things have changed. Which of these fanfic sex things is your least fave? Sex pollen. I don't.
Like, with an Alarune, like the plant people.
Oh, there's plant people.
Yeah.
I learned something new already.
So they can like release like pollen that makes people be like, I'm ready for some sexy time, kind of like an aphrodisiac.
Oh, okay. So it's like poison ivy from Batman.
Yeah, but sexy time instead of death.
Oh, yeah, that's valid.
Yeah. Because I think like hers like knocks people out or like can like full on kill them depending on the writing. So
I think so.
Thank you, Penguin King Eddie, for the raid. Hello, raiders. My name's Ava Lamp. I'm a chaotically cozy, gloopy gal, and today I'm hanging out with Miki, and we're talking about the Omegaverse.
Hell yeah, we are. Welcome on in.
Miki's learning what rank she is.
I am. I'm taking the quiz. I have to pick my least favorite fanfic sex thing. And I think out of all of the things here, like lactation, eggs, cuckolding, tentacles, expanding pee-pee, I'm gonna pick water sports is my least fave on this list.
Valid. I may be a gloopy gal, but I'm not a messy gal.
Hell, exactly. Hell yeah. Which of these most fits you? Any female born after 1993, can't cook, McDonald's, charge your phone, twerk, be bisexual, eat hot chip, or lie. Ooh, but what if I'm more than one of these things?
You got pick your favorite.
Ooh, be bisexual. We love that here. I'm gonna pick that.
The bi panic is real.
That's because it was like, well, last month was Pride Month. To this month is Wrath Month. You know, panic. Gay rap.
Angrily panic?
Angrily panic! Oh, do you like podcasts? Oh gosh. I like listening to any and all. I only really listen to McElroy's. See, I don't even know who that is. I don't listen
either.
to them at all. I have my own. I like YouTube Let's Plays, Twitch streams. I do like YouTube Let's Plays and Twitch streams. We're on a Twitch stream. Oh my god,
you like Twitch streams? How weird.
I can't believe I, a streamer, like Twitch streams. All who is sees. Which is your favorite piece of Werewolf Wolf Shifter media? Ooh. This is tough because we got a few in here that I like. We've got The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, which is my favorite Zelda game.
Oh really?
Yeah, I don't know. There's something about it. The gameplay.
Is it the werewolves in it?
And you know, I didn't really think about the werewolf part of it until this quiz, so maybe a bit of that as well.
It's making you question some things.
I'm questioning a few things now. I have to reanalyze my loves for a particular game here. Ooh, there's also the companions in Skyrim, and they're all pretty hot. Like I would smash a lot of them.
Very valid.
Probably gonna go with Skyrim because there's more than one smashable werewolf in there.
I like how that is your criteria.
Yeah. Smashability of the werewolf.
Well, not even just a smashability, but there's more than one smashable werewolf.
That's alright. I'm trying to maximize the smashing in my theoretical world full of werewolves.
Valid.
It's a good place to start. If you had to taste someone else's slick, what would you hope it tastes like? Okay.
Do you know what slick is?
I have a rough idea, but I actually don't know specifically, so you might have to curse me with this knowledge.
I mean, you're gonna be cursed with it later.
True.
So specifically, I think it's mainly from male omegas. It is love juices that come out of them to help make it easier for lubrication.
So it's like for women, but the men.
Yeah, it's the male version.
Oh, what are these answers? Why would you want it to taste like Parmesan? No!
I forgot that was an answer. I mean, someone might really like some cheese, okay?
Oh, they're really bringing dick cheese to a whole new level here. Oh my god.
Okay. It doesn't even come out of the dick.
Is it butt cheese?
I mean, it's not cheese, but it comes out of there, yeah. I mean, guys only have so many holes.
Skill issue. Just get more holes. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. You can't just tell someone to get more holes, Miki.
I think I'm just gonna go with plain old pussy flavor.
Bussy.
Anything else would be too jarring for me. I
feel like something like frosting or cake would be good.
Yeah, those might be like the next choice for sure. I don't think I could do
Parmesan
steak dinner, Parmesan, pretzels even. No, I'm gonna pass on all of them.
You don't want it to be salty?
No, it's already salty enough down there. How often do you read fan fiction? A couple times a month. Whenever I want to jack my huge meat pants grab, because I do have huge meat as a VTuber. That's very true. Only when I'm sad. Almost every night is a bedtime story. Oh man.
That
definitely
was my answer. I literally will lay in bed and be like, okay, what fanfiction am I gonna read tonight before I go to eat?
Hell yeah. I learned something cursed. I learned not that long ago that there are people who write fanfiction about Ice Age, the movies.
I mean, there's fanfiction about everything.
There really is. A lot of people are into the possums. Like, that's the most popular characters for them to use. Like, out of all of the things, it's the possums from Ice Age. Like, I don't
possums?
What about Diego the Saber-Toothed? Like, I feel like that's a better choice, but that's just me.
Is he the sexier choice, Miki?
I would think so. I would think so. The possums are, like, super goofy. I don't know.
Okay, what possums are you talking about? You're talking about the sloths?
No, in is it Ice Age 2 or 3? They introduced these like possum characters, and I don't I don't think there's anything about them that exudes sex
I don't.
at all.
Maybe I just have not seen that Ice Age because I'm like possums. What?
That's good. I don't know if you want to watch the
There's
Ice Age.
I feel like there's like a dozen Ice Age movies at this time, and I saw like the first one, but like
The
after
first one's
that,
the best.
it's like there's just too many.
Yeah, no, it's okay. The first one's the best one. I've seen like three of them at least, and I don't know if it was worth it. I don't know if it was worth it.
Oh, did you know there's a movie called Alpha and Omega that's about wolves?
Yes, I've never seen it though, but I've
Okay.
heard that it exists.
I have, and I've actually seen some of the follow-up ones too, because there's like, you know, half a dozen of them too. They just get progressively weirder.
Wait, there's more than one?
There's
Oh
more than one. Like,
Oh
they have
my
like
God.
pups in one of them. And like their pups go on an adventure with, I think, some like geese or something. It was weird. It went
What
some
is-
places.
What is this universe that we live in? What is this universe? I don't.
You're like, I would like to
Oh.
unsubscribe, please.
I want to go to the good timeline, the one where Harambe didn't die. I want
Yeah.
that one.
If only
I
we
wanna
could go
go there.
back.
I picked any time I want to jack my huge meat because I obviously have the biggest meat of anybody.
You got that schmeat.
That I got that schmeat, that girl schmeat. What position do you sleep in? Ooh. Let's see. I'm one of those weird people that really likes to sleep on their stomach. I know it's bad for you.
Wait, is it bad for you?
Apparently. But it's the only way I can fall asleep, so I do it anyway.
I mean, like, I'll get cozy on my stomach, and I think I've fallen asleep on my stomach that way before, but it's not, like, super comfy, because, like, I have big boobs, so it feels like I'm, like, suffocating myself if I'm, like, in that position for too long. It's like,
Yeah, that's
boobs,
fair.
please, I can't breathe.
I am part of the itty bitty titty committee, so for me it's comfy. I don't know why. I tried sleeping on my back and I just sat there awake for no reason. The second I flipped over, I fell asleep. I was like, okay, well, this is my life,
I mean,
I
if it works.
guess.
I mean, like I said, it's a comfortable position, but I just can't stay in it for a long time.
No, that's totally valid. What is your favorite wolf subspecies? I'm just gonna go with gray. I like gray wolves. Imagine you are an Omega or Alpha who has recently presented. What do you do? Hide my scent with scent blockers. Take suppressants to prevent heat. Not hide anything and just live my life. Not hide anything, but I take advantage of my rank and bask in the attention the alphas and omegas give it. Oh, rank like hierarchy, not smell.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is you just figured out, like, oh, you're an alpha, beta, or omega. Like, what do you do first?
Oh, okay. I see. Utilize all biology neutralizing healthcare available to completely hide my status and live as a beta. Yeah, I don't know if I want to be smelly. I want to live as a beta. I want to pretend to be.
You want to fake what you are, just be a beta?
I don't want them to smell me. I don't want them to find me.
You don't want that girl smell? Just a little...
Is that a girl I smell? Girl smell. Which, fun fact, I think my boy smell got too popular on TikTok and somebody reported it, and now I'm shadow banned on TikTok for boy smell. So
Wait,
yay!
what?
Yeah,
That is wild.
I know. Oh, TikTok. I bet it was the guy who was sad I wasn't pregnant.
He's like, no. You can't be here if you're not pregante.
How dare you? I'll teach you the virtues of motherhood.
Oh my god.
Oh, what major arcana cards do you vibe with? Ooh, I've actually looked at them a little bit. I can't remember the specifics off the top of my head, but I do like the High Priestess card, so I'm gonna pick
a pretty
that
card.
one. It is very pretty.
I think
I
I
love
picked
that
mine
card.
off of what the aesthetic was of the cards. I
Hell
got the
yeah.
meaning. I'm like, oh, this is pretty.
Hey, it works. It
Mhm.
works. We love to be aesthetic queens.
Yeah.
All right. Last question. Would you kiss your homies goodnight? My homies aren't super hygienic, so I will pass. Oh, man.
Damn.
Yeah. Yes, and I am straight. No, I'm gay and scared of showing physical affection. Yes, as is custom. Yes, I am gay and unafraid. I would kiss my homies and bring them a glass of water and tuck them in and check under the bed for monsters and shut the light
Aww.
out for them. Yes, but the homies are long distance, so I'll kiss them through the phone. I'm gonna tuck them in. That feels like the right thing
That's
to do.
so cute.
Oh god. Moment of truth. What is it? What
you
is
gonna
it?
Be?
No! No, I'm not! I'm an Omega! What the No! I don't want to be!
Congratulations on being an Omega.
Oh no! Oh no! I'm getting those. I'm getting those blockers in healthcare to live my life as a beta.
You're like, no one can know.
No one can know.
See, that's what happens when you put, I'm gonna get the blocker so nobody knows what I am. You become an Omega.
Oh.
Because here's the thing, an alpha would never want to hide what they are. They want to show off. An Omega would want to hide what they are.
Damn it.
I didn't want to tell you that because I didn't want to sway your answer one way or the other.
That's right. I need my true self to come through. Which is apparently an Omega.
I still love you.
Thank you. Thank you for loving me.
Are you okay with this revelation?
Oh, this is hitting. This is hitting hard. I'm gonna need to go to therapy after.
I cannot cover therapy charges after this. This was just for funsies. I'm sorry if I break you a little bit.
Chat, this is so sad. Can we get 5 gifted to Ava's channel to make me smile?
Oh my
Thank
God.
you.
I can't with you. So would you like to start learning about what that means for you in your future, Miki?
Yes, please. I need to prepare as much as possible for this newfound lifestyle.
You gonna take some notes?
I'm taking all the notes, all of them.
So Omegaverse has a couple different titles other than just Omegaverse. There's ABO, which stands for Alpha, Beta, and Omega. There's some that have like a fourth like subset, but like they're not popular enough for me to really like count as part of the main stuff. So I didn't talk about that at all.
No problem. It sounds like there's a lot already.
Well, it's a lot because it's a subgenre of fan fiction that kind of it started with Supernatural and kind of took on its own legs. Let me put it that way.
Wait. Omegaverse started from Supernatural the show.
Yes.
Oh,
I have a
my
whole
God.
history about it later.
Okay, good. Because I'm
Yeah.
curious.
I even have like dates, and I think I have the name of the first fan fiction too that's recorded at least on the internet.
Oh my gosh. I did not expect it to start here.
Do you want to know something wild? There's actual academic papers that list Omegaverse and information about it as part of like their findings and like research. I was like,
No.
what the fuck is this? This isn't an academic journal. What the heck?
Imagine your academic resume, because my housemate is into academics, and so you get like a score based on how well your papers do. And imagine on your score and one of your most well-known papers that people will find on your index is about the Omegaverse. Like, that's with you forever.
Well, I think one of the ones I found while I was doing my research was specifically about fan fiction and like its place in society or something, like how it started, why it exists, and how people utilize it. And there was like a whole like page about the Omegaverse in there. I went and read it and I'm like, what is this?
Oh my gosh. To whoever is studying this, even if it was just for a little bit of your paper, are you okay? Do you need help? Are you all right?
Oh my God. As someone who's had to write like academic papers and like go through all of that like review process and shit, that must have been awkward, like having to talk to a jury afterwards if they needed to like, hey, can I get some more explanation about this? That'd be hella awkward.
Right? Like, oh gosh. Just your peers or your PI or anybody just being like, so what is why are we talking about slick when the what is that?
Oh my god, that'd be hilarious though. Like, I feel like it's such a power move though. It'd be like, oh yeah, it's this. You know?
Right? Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a power move for sure.
Yeah. Oh, I was telling you this a little bit before stream, but like Vil and his friends, when he was away like a week or two ago, called me at 2 in the morning to ask me questions about the Omegaverse, like drunkenly. Because I don't even know how they got on the topic, but Vil was like, "Oh, Ava knows about the Omegaverse. Let's call her."
Oh
And
my
then
god.
I answered their initial question, and then they kept asking more, and then they were enthralled by how much I knew about it. And I was like, I've been reading the fan fiction for like a decade, and I literally just made a PowerPoint about this. So yeah, I know a bit about the Omegaverse.
This is like one of the funniest drunk conversations I've ever heard of. It's like people
Really?
learning that the Omegaverse exists and like basically getting an Omegaverse historian on a phone call at 2 a.m. That is pretty peak. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you want to know what's better? I sent Vil the quiz, and they all took it, and I think like 3 of them were Omegas and 2 of them were Alphas. And I'm like, you're welcome for that information.
I love that because that means that like the 3 Omegas gotta fight it out for the or sorry
No,
the
they
3
can
Alphas
share.
gotta fight it out.
No, there's two
They can share?
Alphas. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The
yeah, I
Omegas,
can't-
generally Omegas are more willing to share than Alphas are, because Alphas are very territorial.
I see.
Hmm
Also, I can't count. I just found that out.
Hey, math is hard. We don't like
Yeah, but
numbies
VTuber.
here.
No numbers, please. No numbers
No
for
numbies.
VTubers, please. Never took the quiz. You should, glasses.
You should. Wait, I thought you did. I thought you did take it before. If not, I'll send it. I have it right here. Anyone who hasn't taken it who wants to see what their rank is, there you go. I dropped it in chat again. You
Yeah, I wanna
can
know.
perceive that.
I want to know who's a fellow Omega. I want to know.
You just want all the Omegas there. I think Vil was an Omega, which didn't surprise me.
That does make sense.
Mhm.
That is very fitting.
I feel like it suits him very well.
What? Wait, I don't know if you said what did you get on the quiz? I forget.
I got Alpha.
Oh, okay. That makes sense too. I could see that.
What was funny is I was surprised because I took it and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get Omega, aren't I? And then I didn't. I'm like, eh.
Oh, I wish. I wish.
I mean, you just wanted to be middle of the ground beta.
I did. I wanted to live my little milk toast life
Oh my
with
God.
no smells.
Well,
Getting
you get all the
coffee.
smells now. You're making the smells.
I know. Oh God, I really do have to shower. My community's never gonna live this down.
You gotta shower.
I can live it down.
Where were we? I got myself distracted.
That's okay. I have a tendency to do that.
No, you're so distracting. I can't help it. It's that Omega in you.
Oh no, I'm starting to smell.
Is that an Omega I smell?
No. I am a very normal beta. I have normal people schmegs.
Normal.
Yep. Yep. I've never heard MPreg in my life. I don't know what you mean. Not me.
Oh my god. I love you so much. You're so funny.
Cute.
Okay.
My alpha.
Ayo. You heard it here first, chat.
Kona, are you sorry you're not an Omega? Are you sorry about that?
Are you positive?
No,
I think someone's fighting it a little too hard there.
I think so. Smells like it. Yep.
Smells like it? Okay.
Smells like it.
The other Omega's calling you out. um, oh, it's based off the false interpretation of the hierarchy of wolf pack behaviors. Cause like there was this like false like research like observation stuff done like in the 90s, I believe. And I was like, oh yeah, well there's this alpha and the beta and omegas and like talked about their roles and everything. But
Oh my
like people
God.
tried to replicate it and it just couldn't be done.
That's so funny. I was gonna say I've also heard that like the females in wolf packs have a lot of authority too,
They
which
do.
which kind of also circumvents a lot of that. So
I
yeah,
mean, it doesn't really, because like alphas can be any gender.
that's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's also just so funny that somebody was like, yeah, alphas. I'm an alpha. Don't tell me it's fake. It's real. Alphas are real. I'm an alpha.
Well, I mean, we'll see more about how it started out in a little bit, but it's a
I'm so
ride.
excited. I'm so excited.
And then within the Omegaverse, there's a hierarchy that determines how people interact with one another in romantic and sexual context, as well as regular life. Which,
Yay.
that's where we get into primary genders and secondary genders. So, any gender, like any biological gender specifically is what I'm talking about, can be any, like, alpha, omega, or beta. It doesn't matter. Like, you can be any. And the alpha, beta, and omega are the secondary genders. At least that's what they're considered as in the Omegaverse. Because it's, like, something you're born as that you can't change. Unless you take, like, suppressants. But that doesn't really change you. It just kind of hides who you are.
Oh, okay. I see. I see. So it's a birth.
It's a birth thing.
It's a birth thing.
Yeah, you're born as something and you don't really get a say in it. And you can't change it.
Okay, okay.
We'll start off with alpha, which this is my own title for them, horny assholes. That's how they're often depicted in fanfiction media.
I love that.
They're often seen as like dominant, physically built, muscular. This is why I'm like, I can't be an alpha. What is this nonsense? Short-tempered, natural leaders can be any primary gender, and they're also viewed as like the upper class, like the elite. Like everyone wants to be them.
Oh, okay, okay. I see. I see. So they're like, you know, if they're the upper class elite, so like the rich asshole goes to horny asshole pipeline. Got it. Okay.
So like they'll usually be like CEOs, mayors, like quote unquote important people, that kind of thing. But they're also a minority.
Ooh, okay, so it's like the lizard people. There's not
the
a lot
what
of
now?
the lizard people conspiracy theory.
Would you like to inform the class about this, Miki?
So for those of you who don't know, one of the most popular conspiracy theories out there is that the world is actually run by lizard people pretending to be humans, and it's a small but powerful cabal that controls the world. So small group of elite people, just like alphas are apparently a small group of elite people. So are the lizard people cabal.
Okay. Well, I learned something today. I have no words for what you just told me. I'm just like, oh, okay. So,
offer a fact as a thank you for teaching me about.
Thank you for this fun fact. There are no lizard people in the Omegaverse that I'm aware of.
Yeah, just a comparison. I'd imagine.
Oh my god, it's just so funny.
Please continue.
Continue. Okay, do you have any questions about alphas before we move on?
I got it. So not a lot of them. Usually positions of power.
Yeah.
Horny asshole.
Mm-hmm.
So far, pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Next is beta. I call them basic bitches. Because they're just regular ass people. They don't have all the stuff that alphas and omegas have going on. They're like the majority of the population. They can, you know, have alpha and omega traits. And depending on the fan fiction, they can have their own unique traits, but not usually. This is just like middle class. It's a normal ass person. It's just like someone you see on the street.
I want to be a normal ass person. I want to be a basic bitch getting a latte listening to a podcast as I go home.
You just want to be sitting there, then you see an alpha or omega freaking out about something. You're like, glad that's not me.
Exactly. Just sipping my coffee and watching them, you know, do their thing.
I'm so sorry. That is not the life for you.
I can dream. I can dream.
Do you have any question about these basic bitches?
Let's see. So unique traits, can they sometimes exhibit? What's the word? I mean, do they have like wolf-like things that they can sometimes exhibit, or not really? Are they just pretty uninvolved?
They're usually pretty uninvolved. I've read some fan fictions where like they can have like a calming effect on like alphas or omegas to like help them like calm down a bit, like if they're like in a heat or a rut. They can also be like caregivers in a way, because like I don't know, alphas and omegas kind of go like bonkers during that time, and having someone who's level-headed can be very helpful.
I love that. So beta and betas are the caretakers sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
They're like, oh, let me help you, sweetie. You're dripping slick down your leg.
Okay, maybe I don't want to be a beta. Maybe I don't want to clean up somebody's slick. Like,
well, not exactly clean up their slick, but like, hey, let me get you to a safe place, because like this is not the place for that. You're in the middle of a coffee shop, you know?
oh my god, that's so funny.
Mhm.
Oh. Okay, I got it. So they could be like mediators sometimes, but otherwise pretty normal bunch.
They're just people.
Got it. Okay.
They're also not usually like affected by like all the pheromones and hormones and stuff, like how like there's like the omega smell or whatever. Like they're like, oh, okay, that's fine, or like they can't notice it.
So they just got this like huge. They just step into a musty, rank ass room, and they're just completely unaffected. Damn.
I guess they don't get that like wolf smell that the alphas get. They're just normal people. They're like, maybe I should put an air freshener in here, but it seems fine.
Oh, no boy smell, no wolf smell, no girl smell. Damn, what a life.
Is that the life you want? No smell at all?
No smell. I don't know. I mean, if things start tasting and smelling like Parmesan cheese coming out of people's bodies, I think I'd rather not smell.
That's valid. I don't think... I'm curious who would actually put, oh, I want it to taste like Parmesan cheese, because that's wild.
Right? Like, please, I really hope the votes are 0, but I know that's not true.
Someone had to have answered. I mean, someone made the quiz. Like, why did they think that was something that people wanted?
True.
I got questions and no answers.
That's so true. I wonder one day if they'll reveal their secrets, because this is a burning question in my mind now. Why have Parmesan cheese? Why?
That's the one question you have from the quiz.
It's the one question I got from the quiz so far.
Oh my god.
Why?
There is no why, just because.
Damn.
God. And last but not least, this is what you are. I'm so sorry. I called them
slut. Let's go.
Okay, I call them mega sluts because like it makes the most sense, and I apologize.
Oh no.
So they're often seen as like submissive, gentle, calm, a peacemaker. They have heat, and they are also the bottom tier of society, and they face discrimination and oppression.
Sexually and culturally. Oh.
Because a lot of times they'd be like, oh, well, you can't do this hard work. You're just a pillow princess. Oh, you're not suited for this public-facing role. You could go into heat at any time. We can't expect you to teach the children.
I'm too much of a slut to function.
I'm sorry. That's what happens. So oftentimes they end up becoming like homemakers or being like sexy time workers.
Oh my god. Oh wow. And
I'm
so
so
is
sorry.
Neck. I gotta graduate. I can't work anymore.
I mean, I think you're doing a good job.
Thank you. I took my scent blockers today.
See, if you have scent blockers, you're fine. It's just when you forget to take a pill and then something bad happens. That's a common trope.
I do forget to take my meds sometimes. Ooh. Oh,
Well, because like that's a big trope. It's like, oh well, you have this job, but you better keep taking your like suppressants, because if you don't, then all the alphas will be all over you, and we can't have that because you gotta work.
Oh my
But
god.
it's also a minority, so there's also a lower amount of the population that's omegas. Because again, most people are betas.
There's only a small group of pillow princesses. Got it.
Yeah.
I am one of them.
And the alphas want the pillow princesses.
Oh hell yeah, alphas. Just I gotta become a homemaker real soon. Just saying, I'm available.
Oh my god. But I thought I was your alpha.
That's true. Bill's gonna have to share.
Bill better share.
Yeah.
I think he'd be good at sharing. He's just a little guy. Mm-hmm.
He's just a little guy. Got room for
Little
more.
guy. Yeah. Do you have any question about the mega sluts?
So if I take like some sort of blocker, will that prevent me from also going into the heat, or is that unavoidable?
So, depending on the fan fiction, there are times where people take like suppressants where it'll like suppress their heat, and then they'll have it like on a certain like week or whatever. And then there's blockers which people can take just to make it so they don't have it at all. However, it comes at like consequences, because like it's often like bad for the health, or you suppress it for so long and no one knows what you are, but then it gets out and it's like, oh no, this person who I thought was a beta is actually an omega, and they've been hiding it for like 5 years, and then they go into a mega heat where it just lasts like a month or something stupid.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I couldn't.
Depending on the fiction, it can last like a day, a couple days, a week. But like if you are on blockers and then like for years or something stupid, then it's like, oh, actually now your body is just gonna make you go through all the heats that you've missed, kind of vibe.
they accumulate. It's so funny.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you just tally it up, and then later you're like, okay, time to pay off your heat debt.
Your heat debt. Oh no. Imagine you miss one day after like 30 years. Oh god.
I think you die at that point.
That's it, you just give up.
Your body is like, I have come too much, it's time to perish.
I have nothing left.
Talk about milking someone dry.
Wow. So if you are doing this, it's good to like get rid of your debt every now and then. So that you don't drop dead. Okay.
Well, like in some of the fan fictions, people who are on blockers will like take like some time off of work or whatever and go on vacation so that they can like, have their heat and whatever, so they can come back and nobody will know. But obviously the protagonist is going to find out about it on accident, and then shenanigans happen. Obviously.
Naturally. Clearly, always.
Like, oh, I have to deliver this important paperwork to you right now, and I can't wait till you get back, even though you're on vacation. Oh, your door's unlocked. Oh my goodness. I walk in. Oh my god, I am smacked with omega smell in my face. What is going on?
I never noticed you smelled like a block of cheese before.
Oh my god.
my gosh.
That's just gonna live with you now, isn't it?
I just can't get over it. It's just
I
my
would say
fixation.
I have never read a fan fiction in like my decade of reading Omegaverse fan fiction where it stated anywhere that Slick smelled like or tasted like cheese.
Plot twist.
Oh, that's
I knew
good.
Ava
That's
is
good.
the protagonist, so I left the door unlocked on purpose XD.
Oh my god, Phoenix. Hey, sometimes the Omegas do that. They're like, I'm just gonna leave my door unlocked in case my alpha comes by, or at least the person I want to be my alpha. Hee hee.
Oh no, I forgot that the lock existed.
How
dear.
silly of me. Hee hee.
Guess you're just gonna have to come in here and find out who I really am. Oh no.
Is that you? Is that how you play this up?
Yeah, very subtly.
So subtly. Oh my god, I barely noticed.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Do you have any other questions about them?
Nope.
Nope.
I
You're good.
got it. I can hide it, but I need to go on a schedule.
Yeah.
I got it. Makes
Okay.
sense. Makes sense.
Arch pregnancy. I need you to know this was the least uncomfortable picture I could find of male pregnancy on the internet. So a lot of them are naked for some reason, and I don't know why. So have Venom impreg.
Oh my god, this is I
Yeah.
oh, no, Venom has a child. I can't.
There's fanfics for pretty much everything.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Mhm.
I love the guy's facial expression. I know we're talking about the Omegaverse, but I just had to take that in for
Yeah.
a second. Wow, it's
Mhm.
beautiful.
It's
11
beautiful
out of
art.
10. Sorry, please continue.
So with pregnancy, all you need is an alpha. It can be male or female. And depending on the fan fiction, a male alpha can get a female beta, a male omega, or a female omega pregante. And then a female alpha can also get a female beta, a male omega, or a female omega pregnant. Again, it just
Oh.
depends on the fanfic and the universe it's in.
So no male betas though. You can't get a male beta pregnant.
Yes, that is correct. I had to look at it for a second. I was like, wait a second. Yeah. Because they're just a normal ass person. They don't have like the inside organs for that, because apparently male omegas have some special inside organs.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So can alphas not get pregnant at all?
Like from another alpha? It depends on the fan fiction. So in some fan fictions, an alpha can get another alpha pregnant, but in most fictions, alphas cannot get another alpha pregnant, and I'm not 100% sure how that works. But alphas usually also don't get paired with another alpha. Like, it's seen as like taboo, because it's like one of them would have to be below the other, and as an alpha, the status of it, you're not supposed to do that, if that makes sense.
Okay, I see.
I mean,
got
there is fan fictions where alphas are together. It's just not often depicted as being a thing. I mean, it can be written as like, oh, star-crossed lovers who can't be together, Romeo Juliet kind of vibes. But again, it depends on the fan fiction, because I'm sure that there is one out there with like two male alphas together that like one of them gets pregnant, but it's just not super common.
I see. And then for the there are so many questions in these dynamics.
Yeah.
For the female alphas,
Mhm.
do they have special organs, or do they have like
So,
pee-pee?
yes. So, do you know anything about hyenas in the real world?
I actually don't. I just know they laugh.
What
That's
picture did I
it.
come in on?
Oh my god. Thank you, Swix, for coming in now and for subbing. You're welcome for this. So hyenas in the real world, like this is a real world thing, which this is based off of. Female hyenas have something that's classified as a pseudo penis. And they perform docking, and they can get they can get other people pregnant, or not other people, other hyenas pregnant. They're hyenas, hyena and hyenas. I'm sorry, you know what I meant.
Yep.
There's also like a terrifying thing about like birthing out of the pseudo penis, which is just a whole other thing. But so because that is like an actual thing that happens, it was brought over into the Omegaverse where females can have like pseudo penises, or like sometimes an actual penis, but it just kind of depends on the fiction.
Why?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. Because like sometimes they'll be played off of like, oh, well, the alpha hormones made it happen and that's why they have one now. Science.
Science. Very
Yeah.
solid science. We like science.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got it. Also,
Yeah.
I can't believe I learned something new about hyenas today.
Yeah. Okay, it's just like a wild animal fact that I knew separately from this, because like sometimes I just have like weird facts about animals. Like I have other animal weird facts, but like that's just one I happen to know and it crossed over into this.
I love that. I love how it's relevant.
Yep. Well, it's at least like there is some context for it, like, oh, this is a real world thing. Okay, great. I mean, there is also like male seahorses carry babies, so
That is
I mean
true.
there is like some context for male pregnancy in the real world as well, even if it's just them holding them inside of them rather than like conceiving them, you know.
I wish humans were like seahorses. I want the male to give birth so that I don't have to.
You don't want to have to carry them the whole time. You're like, okay, I made it, here you go, now you can deal
Yeah,
with it.
exactly. Like, you know, if I have to like pop out an egg for it or something, fine, I can do that. That doesn't seem too hard. But like, I don't
Lay
want
an egg. Cats don't lay eggs, Miki.
I know, I wish they did. I'd rather lay an egg than be pregnant.
I just need you to know how wild that statement is. You're gonna lay an egg and have a little nest.
It just seems more convenient.
Oh, it's so convenient because then you have to sit in one place for like months or however long to hatch the egg.
I'll just sit on it when I stray.
Oh my god. Here's my nest, and I'm just gonna sit on the egg. Here, you have an egg cam, chat. You can watch me sit on the egg. I feel some wiggling in there. Maybe it's gonna hatch today.
We need to go on a break. I need to rotate my eggs.
Oh my god.
I
I'm
love
so
this.
sorry if someone makes art of that in the future.
Oh god.
Is that worse than pregnancy art is the question.
You heard absolutely nothing I said the past 2 minutes, okay? Nothing. Just I was just talking about regular fan art. Got it. Okay.
It
Good
didn't exist. The past 2 minutes gone.
good talk.
Do you have any other questions about Purgance?
I don't think so. Cause my biggest one was the alpha, the female alphas, and that has been solved by science. So I think I get it in terms of like compatibility.
Yeah.
I think I got it.
And obviously, like, betas oftentimes, because they're the main part of the population, they can obviously get together and have kids. Like, that is, like, just a normal family dynamic.
Oh, that's another question. So can betas get omegas pregnant?
Yes, but oftentimes omegas will be, like, taken by, like, an alpha because they're deemed as, like, more desirable by the alphas, if that makes sense.
Got it.
So technically a beta and an omega can be together, and like a beta could get an omega pregnant. It's just not as common.
Okay. Got it. Makes sense.
And like
Makes sense.
obviously an alpha can be with a beta, but usually it'll be like two betas who are together just because that's how that functions, you know?
Yeah.
There's just so many of them that the likelihood of like two betas being together is higher.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. that
There's
makes
gonna
sense.
be no egg sitting stream. Stop.
Yeah, no, please. I'm not sitting on an egg that's not mine for free. Kidding?
For free. You could be paid to do that.
If somebody wants me to sit on an egg for like $5 grand, I'll do it. I'll sit on an egg.
I like how you had this number ready.
Just my Ko-fi's open.
Oh my god. Oh hey look, erotic intimacy.
All right, this is something I have not seen before, so this is
You've
new
not
to me.
seen?
Nope.
Well, we're talking about nodding.
Yay!
As you can see, there's actually a really good depiction of what a knot is in a very non-sexual way. So that's pretty much what a knot is. It's just like a swelling at the base that specific animals usually have.
Oh.
Like it
Is
is a
it-
thing in the real world.
Oh, okay. So it's just like a swelling, like at
So-
the base of the
Of the pee-pee.
the peanuts. Got it.
Yeah. So the point of a knot, it's common in like canines. It's to help make sure everything stays in there to help promote pregnancy. It's an evolutionary feature.
Oh, okay, got it.
Mhm.
So you don't have pullout game. You're not allowed to have pullout game.
No. So
I
the
see.
Omegaverse is very much so like when you're in there, you're in there. Like there'll be things where it's like, oh no, I feel you're not swelling inside me. You need to get out. And it's like, whoop, it's too late.
We're in this all the way now, baby.
And then obviously it can lead to awkward moments because it's like, oh, the passion and like the heat of the moment has died down, but now we're just stuck here waiting for your knot to stop swelling. Like, I hate this.
How long does it take for it to go down?
It depends on the fan fiction. Like, usually it'll take like, I don't know, like 20 minutes or so.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that's a long time to be stuck together if you're done.
Yeah. Well, again, it's to help promote pregnancy.
True. You know, it's effective at that. That's
But that's what nodding is. Do you have any other questions about nodding specifically before I talk about some of the other ones?
Nope.
Nope.
I get it now.
I
At
get
first
it.
I didn't, but now I do.
Yep. Other things include like redding and heat cycles, which are parts of like different types of animals. Like redding is common with like deer, and then heat cycles like you've seen a cat in heat.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
so sorry, I just realized you were a cat.
Not me, chat.
Not
Not me.
you.
I've seen actual full cats, real cats.
I'm so
Not
sorry.
me.
No, I said it, and as soon as it came out of my mouth, I was like, oh. But you know what I mean? Like, there'll be like a cat outside your window, like screeching in the middle of the night, and you're like,
Yeah.
please.
Yo. No,
Totally
I
not
totally
Miki.
understand. Oh my gosh.
And
I
then
got
we-
you.
Yeah. And then we also talked about like some like the Omega smell, the boy smell, the girl smell, the whole pheromonal attraction. So like Omegas will like let off certain pheromones to like attract alphas, even if they don't want to. Their bodies just kind of do it naturally. And alphas will be like, "I smell you." Mhm.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and we talked about nodding, and then there's also scent marking. So in some versions of the fanfiction, they'll have like glands on like their neck, which is where the pheromones or scent is coming from. And so like an alpha can like kind of like how again a cat will like rub against you to get their scent on you. Yeah, kind of like that. So you can mark with scent, and then there's also marking by biting, and like in some fan fictions it's just like a bite and people are like, oh well, obviously they're taken. And then in others it's a more serious thing, kind of like they've been bitten like on the scent gland or whatever, and like that means that they're like together. It's very serious. Like once someone's been marked, they can't be like with anybody else. So like it's seen as a very serious like commitment.
So if you bite somebody, is it like you physically can't be with anybody else, or if you do, then it's just looked down upon?
It depends, because a lot of times people are like, oh, well, you've already been marked. I can't be with you, kind of thing.
Okay.
Like, you've been claimed is kind of the vibe there.
I see. I
Mhm.
got it. So do
And it's-
alphas like... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna answer that. Alphas are the ones who do the biting or the marking, like on betas and omegas.
And do they usually like stay together for life if they bite somebody like that, or?
Yeah, so kind of view it as like getting married, but without being married is kind of the vibe.
Oh, okay. Omegaverse marriage. Got
Yeah.
it.
'Cause
Instead
that's
of a-
why instead of a ring, you get a bite
Yeah.
on the neck.
It saves you money. Don't have to go to Jared.
Oh my god. But that's why it's seen as so serious, because it's like, oh, well, this is my mate. Because they end up having, like, mates is kind of the vibe. Like, oh, this Omega is my mate, and we're going to be together for life.
Can one alpha bite more than one person?
Yes, and it also depends on, like, again, the story and the fan fiction. Because there are, like, harems and that kind of scenarios where, like, an alpha will have, like, a whole group of people around them. Because, oh, well, I'm an alpha, so everyone wants me, so I'm going to be with a lot of people. Like, that's something that can happen. However, like, someone who's a beta or an omega will only have one partner usually, because it's seen as, I guess, inappropriate for them to have more than one alpha, because alphas are very territorial.
I see. Okay. That makes
Mhm.
sense.
Which, again, it's that whole hierarchy, so it's kind of shitty, but that's just how, like, the fan fictions are written.
I'm getting the short end of the stick. Damn.
I'm sorry. Also, with a lot of, like, werewolf media, there's imprinting. I can think of, like, one in particular where that was a thing and it was real weird.
So is it the Twilight one?
Yeah, that's the first one I always think of. But there's, like, imprinting and, like, fated mates and things like that. It's like, oh, well, we're meant to be together kind of vibe. And then, obviously, breeding. Breeding is a thing.
What's breeding? I've never heard that one before.
Oh my god, who could imagine breeding in my fanfiction?
Oh no, can't. This is a say-so wholesome Christian Minecraft server. No breeding here.
Nope.
Oh my god. Yeah, I remember the imprinting. I remember reading that when it came out, and I was like, that's your crush's baby. And then I think the author justified it with like, well, he always was imprinting on her child, and that's why he loved Bella so much. And it's
Yeah.
like, how does that make sense?
I know, I was like, what the actual fuck? It's like, so he imprinted on the egg inside of her? Like, what the fuck is going on there? Like, hello?
And then people brought up a good point, and they're like, okay, if that's the case, though, why didn't he have a crush on Edward then, too? Because that's where half of the child comes from, and it's like...
Apparently not. I don't know. It was like the weirdest thing to add in. And then, like, okay, I used to love Twilight. It was a time. But, like, as the story went on, I was like, what the fuck is going on? This has gotten so unhinged.
Right?
But, like, it's a train wreck that you have to see to the end, because you're like, I can't just not finish it at this point.
Oh, what? 100%. I did the same thing. I was like, okay, yeah, I dig this. And then you get to book 4, and then there's like whole chapters dedicated to Edward holding it in so that he doesn't crush Bella's pelvis, and it's like,
Yeah.
okay. And then you get to the imprinting, and you're like, okay. And it just keeps going. It keeps going.
Did you know that she wrote the first book from Edward's point of view?
Really?
Yeah, I listened to the audiobook of it. Oh, man, it was probably like 2 or 3 years ago, I feel like it came out. And I was like, this is so weird to hear from the other perspective. I don't know how I feel about this.
Like, what do you even say? Like, was it creepy? Because I remember in the first book, he just like constantly watches her. Like,
Well, all of it was like trying to understand what's going on. Why can't I read her mind? And then trying to like hold himself back from eating her pretty much. And then, like, he was really angry and jealous a lot of the time, too, which, I mean, we saw from Bella's point of view, but it's like, damn, dude, calm down. Like,
Yeah, for real.
you don't even know her.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
He sneaks in her bedroom at some point too. I remember that. Watching her sleep. Like, that's normal.
It's not normal.
It's not, chat. In case you ever were on the fence about whether or not that was normal, it's not.
No.
It's not.
It's actually really fucked up. The
Don't,
whole thing. It's like,
don't do it.
because he takes her away from her family pretty much. It's like, okay, now you're with us forever.
Yep.
Like, it's like, you
Yep.
can't see Charlie ever again. And it's like, okay.
Like,
the
you're
whole
cool
thing.
with this, right? You're totally, you're, this is fine for you, right? Yeah?
You're
Yeah,
gonna be,
that's what I thought.
I mean, she ages till, I think she gets to like 18 or something. It's like, you get to be 18 forever now.
Yeah,
Like,
yay!
It's like, okay. I would hate to be 18 forever. Like, I feel like that would be like kind of a
Yeah.
nightmare, to be honest.
I was awkward at 18. I feel like a lot of people, just because that's like the age of adulthood legally, people are like, oh yeah, you know, that's when you stop looking and being awkward. No, no, it's not. A day before you were 17, nothing magically changes overnight. You gotta hit like at
No.
least like 21 or something, I feel like, to start getting your shit sorted out.
Well, what would also be awkward? Imagine being stuck in high school like over and over again. At that point, I was like, why didn't they just like lie and say they were older and they just didn't go to college? Like, why the fuck would you want to
Right?
have to go through high school over and over and over again?
I feel like objectively too, it's a bad choice because now you're gonna have all of these yearbooks with their pictures in it. Like,
I mean, if
all over.
if they mix like picture day though, they wouldn't be in them.
that's true. Which I hope they did.
Why? So there's
For
no
the-
evidence of like the
there's
same
no
picture.
evidence. Yeah, exactly.
It's just wild to me. It's like you could have just lived reclusively. Like, why do you want to go to school? That's one
For
thing I didn't
real.
understand. I'm like, I don't think I would have done that. I would just lied and said I was older, or like just
Same.
okay. If you live in like a city, no one's gonna know. Like, I don't know any of my fucking neighbors. Like, I've seen them maybe like a handful of times. I don't know their fucking names. I don't know their life story. I don't know if they go to school. You know?
Right? Like, exactly. I can't imagine constantly going to high school, relearning the same thing, sitting at a lunch table, watching like people take things from the garbage and eat it. Like, year in and year out. I can't.
Wait,
I
take
can't.
things out of the garbage and eat it?
That was like a huge thing with some of the guys in my high school. Like, they would dare
What?
each other. They would get a carton of milk. They would dare each other to take things from the garbage and put it in the milk and drink it. It was so stupid.
What the actual fuck? That's not normal. I don't remember anybody doing that in school.
Chat, any of you have people like that in your school? Okay.
Nope, that's not normal, apparently.
So I went to a fun school then. Got it.
You went to a
Like-
wild school.
Classes, please, the bit. Oh. Okay, I got one person.
Now I'm just sitting here curious. I mean, because, like, I went to a lot of, like, I was in, like, Christian school, like, private school until high school. And the people there were horrible, but, like, that's different.
Oh yeah. Same. I went to a Christian middle school and they were terrible. They were terrible people.
No, they really were. Like, I remember, like, I had a guy friend who I think was on, like, the football team or something, but we got along because of, like, anime. And, like, these girls were so mean to me because we were friends. And it was
Oh
like,
my
what the
God.
absolute fuck? Why are you such awful people?
No, for real. I all of my classmates except for like a small handful I was friends with were just so mean. Like, I got bullied. I got bullied from both guys and girls in my class. Like, the guys thought I was a nerd and wasn't attractive, and the girls would just pick on that as well.
Oh,
And
I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm okay. I don't know. There's something about like private Christian school, man, that brings out the worst in people sometimes.
No, I really do, because I mean, I got bullied a little bit in school too, but like, I can remember like 2 specific instances that just stuck with me, because I'm like, what the absolute fuck is wrong with these kids?
Right?
Yeah.
I can't.
Because they were also very mean, because they're like, oh, well, we're, like, because it costs so much to go, they're like, oh, we have so much money, why don't you have money? Because, like, these fuckers had a bank account in kindergarten, and, like, I got made fun of for not having a bank account. I remember this.
What the hell?
No, I'm serious. I remember I saved up, like, a bunch of, like my allowance and my quarters and stuff to open up a fucking bank account so that they'd stop making fun of me in kindergarten. Like, what kindergartner has a bank account?
That's crazy. Oh my gosh. We should eat the rich. I'm just saying.
Maybe.
At least, at the very least, don't coddle your child if you're rich. They're gonna be so out of touch. Like asking for a bank account from their fellow kindergartners. What is that? Oh my god.
Like, okay, in the real world, what 5-year-old like even considers having a bank account and being like, ah, yes, I have investments or whatever? Like, what? I don't know. It was wild.
I bet these are the people who people think are the lizard people. People like this. People who's
They have lizard people behavior. Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Their 5-year-olds have bank accounts. That's a lizard people thing for sure.
I mean, I'm not a lizard person. I got one so they stopped making fun of me.
No, that's totally valid. You were just trying to keep your cover amongst the lizard people. No, that's totally fair.
I can't. I didn't want to become one of them, obviously. But I had to infiltrate their ranks.
Exactly. You have to blend in.
Oh my god.
Wow. Wow. That's wild.
It's wild.
That's more wild than the garbage milkshake thing, I
think
think.
the garbage milkshake thing is real gross, though.
No, it's
Yeah.
very, it's very gross.
It's very gross.
Oh my god.
Are you ready to move on? Do you have any other questions? Yeah.
I am ready.
Now we get to talk about some of the origins.
Yay!
So,
I'm excited.
in 1967, there was an episode of Star Trek called Amok Time. Here's a picture from the episode. And they go to Spock's homeworld, Vulcan, and there's mating and heat cycles there. So that's where we get some of the basics before the Omegaverse. Like, this is before it has started, but like we get some of the bases here.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing that some of the foundation is from Star Trek. I love this. Okay.
Yeah, there's also a lot of Star Trek fanfiction. I'm just saying. These two right here, a very popular ship. There was also in 1969, a novel called The Left Hand of Darkness, and it was about an extraterrestrial androgynous world with hermaphroditic characters and mating cycles. So this was another early instance of mating cycles, and then also characters that had hermaphroditic traits, so like people could get people pregnant is kind of what that goes towards.
Got it. I had no idea that some of this started that long ago, you know? That's kind of wild.
It's a very rich history of the Omegaverse.
Indeed.
We also have shows like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Twilight, Teen Wolf, and Harry Potter that have animal transformations, which is also a popular part of the Omegaverse. Because in some instances they can transform into like wolves, or they have like ears and a tail.
Right, got it. Okay.
And then the real groundbreaking point was Supernatural, which had werewolves, male pregnancy, and a lot of erotic fanfiction.
How did the Supernatural fanfiction world get, like, how did they start? Why did they deep dive into Omegaverse? I guess.
I'm so glad you asked. Where did this come from? Okay, in May of 2010, the LiveJournal community mentions of alphas and nodding, specifically within the Supernatural community. And then in July 24th of 2010, The Dirty Sock writes, I ain't no lady, but you'd be the tramp, which is the first officially recorded instance of Omegaverse on the internet, and it is a supernatural fanfic.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
I've not gone back, but I'm pretty sure you can still find it today if you like search for it. I haven't watched Supernatural, so I haven't read like a lot of the fanfic or anything like that. But I'm pretty sure you could find this.
I might have to for research. I'm just so intrigued at this point.
In November 9th, 2010, there are writing prompt mentions of Alpha, Beta, and Omega creating the official terms. So in LiveJournal and other communities like that, people would put out prompts like, hey, I would like to see like X, Y, and Z. And this was the first time that these exact terms were used.
Oh my god.
Wait, is today July 24th?
It is!
Oh
my god! We're on the anniversary of the...
What would that be? 14 years ago, the first fan fiction of the Omegaverse came to life, and here we are talking about it. That's a weird coinky dink.
Oh my god, this was meant to be!
That's hilarious.
Holy shit, this is everything.
No, I totally planned that this whole time. Obviously, didn't you know I'm that smart?
Oh yeah, clearly. No, this was flawless logic.
It's an anniversary stream, obviously. Oh god. Okay. And then a little bit later, so by June of 2011, the Omegaverse and its dynamics are commonplace. So they're very much so a part of the supernatural community, because like it's in the supernatural community only at this point.
Okay.
It's like that's a full year of supernatural. In July of 2011, the first Fem/Omegaverse work was published, and the first use of the trope outside of the supernatural fandom is recorded.
Ooh, okay.
So it took a whole year for it to leave supernatural and start spreading out into other like fandoms and subsets.
Honestly, I'm surprised that it took that long.
I'm surprised too, but if you remember, like if you're using like LiveJournal and things like that, you have to have someone who's in multiple communities to be able to like kind of cross-pollinate. Because it's not like it is now with like Archive of Our Own or fanfiction.net, where it's so easy to find multiple ones, because you'd have to go look in the specific communities to find them.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's a good point.
In 2012, fated mates became a thing. Like, you know how I talked about like imprinting and like, oh, well, we're meant to be together. You're my Luna or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of those nice vibes.
That's wild that there's like such a documented trajectory of the Omegaverse too. Also the timing where I was like, how did this happen? I've got a slide for that.
It was beautiful. I was like, I have the answer.
Oh my gosh. See, chat, this is a well thought out presentation because it naturally flows to the most burning questions.
Yeah.
Like, what is supernatural fandom up to?
They were up to a lot of Omegaverse, obviously.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, they were cooking. Holy.
And this is even the rest. There's more history.
Oh my gosh.
I did a lot of research.
This is impressive. I love this. I love how thorough this is.
There's more. In 2015, the first Alpha, Beta, and Omega manga was published in Japan.
Oh my god.
So it's becoming mainstream at that point. In 2016, power dynamics between Alpha, Beta, and Omega are outlined, so it's become commonplace, like how like alphas are on top, betas are just kind of people, and omegas are like the bottom tier. And then mark/bite links for couples being together became like popularized.
Oh, okay. Got it.
And like obviously there's like some subsets of things that people could write in like a specific like fan fiction that are not like commonplace, because I mean people can make anything happen in their own writing. It's just this became like a commonplace trope within the subset.
Got it. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
In 2018, quote unquote inner wolf animal instincts guiding alphas and omegas arose. So a lot of like that pheromone stuff and like, oh, I have to take the weak omega and they have to be mine.
The smells! The smells entered the chat! Oh! Amazing.
I love I love that. And as of okay, so I made this like a month ago, so there may be more fan fictions, but as of 2024 and like a month ago when I pulled this number, there was over 186,750 Omegaverse fan fictions on Archive of Our Own. I only used one fanfiction website because a lot of people will cross post, so I didn't want to like pull numbers from like 2 or 3 sources and add them together because there could be like some like doubling up there. So there's probably over 200,000 fanfics about it.
God.
And there's over 200 published books. So mangas, novels, just different things. Like you could just go buy them on Amazon. Yeah.
200 published works around the Omegaverse.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wow.
Did you realize it was so far like reaching?
I did not. I thought this was like a pretty niche thing. This was wild. Like, I didn't realize how big it was. Like, that's crazy.
I mean, I believe the fandom that has the most fan fictions for it are supernatural. So if you're not in the supernatural community, it can be a little bit harder to find. But I feel like there's always someone, at least someone who writes it. They're like, oh, I want to turn this into the Omegaverse. Let's go.
It's like a subgenre of Rule 34. Like, if you can think of it, then somebody has turned it into an Omegaverse story.
Kind of.
Oh my gosh.
It's one of those things because it's just like a subset. Like, people may not like think about it a lot, but like it's there. It's hiding. It's lurking in the corner and waiting for you.
Oh my gosh. It is. It's waiting. It's waiting to jump out at me and tell me that I'm an Omega. The select of the hierarchy. Oh no.
But it's like everywhere. Like there's audiobooks for it. There's like manga. There's full novels. Like I've also seen there's a lot of stuff that's like the Alpha Omega Luna type of like fiction. Like there's like a whole werewolf subgenre that uses Omegaverse. I don't know if you've seen like some of the ads for that on like TikTok. I keep getting them and I'm like, God damn it, TikTok, please.
I haven't. Like, even though I've heard that there was a TikTok Omegaverse series. Like there was a TV show made for TikTok specifically. So it was like filmed vertically and everything. But
oh, maybe that's what I keep getting ads for. Because it's like, oh, but my Luna, she's not part of the pack and da 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 da. And it's like, why do you keep giving me this TikTok? Like, yeah, it's Omegaverse, but please.
Oh my gosh, that might be it. That might be what you're getting ads for.
The internet saw me doing all this research and they're like, this girl fucks with the Omegaverse. We should just like nudge her in this direction.
Google's decided that's all you're getting for the next like 6 months in terms of advertising. Just Omegaverse.
I can live with that. Okay, I would rather get Omegaverse advertising than some of the other advertisements I get, to be honest.
That's true. That's true. One time I tricked Google into thinking I was a geriatric man who needed a cane who was really into Legos. I don't know how I managed it, but I was really proud of it. And I'm like, this is not me at all.
Wait, that's so specific. Yeah. How?
I don't know. To be fair, this was like a few years ago when the algorithm and the cookies weren't as good. But like, yeah, because like that's all it would give me. Canes, booty donut cushions, Lego sets, like old man underwear. I'm just like, what? Who? Okay. Retirement plans.
What do you get now? Do you still get that stuff?
No, I get things a little more tailored to like my actual like VTubing accounts now, like cute clothes and other stuff, which Yeah, I can't fool the algo anymore. At least on my VTuber accounts, but yeah,
At least you get cute clothes. They like to give me like gimbals and other like I'll hold your phone while you record things. And I'm like, okay, great, but I'm not showing my face, so that does not help me.
Oh God, yeah. Oh, I hate that. I hate that when it's like you look for stuff for streaming and it's like, yes, face cam. Oh yes, camera stand. Oh, makeup. But it's like, okay, I do like makeup, but like I'm not using it on stream.
Yeah.
I'm a VTuber.
Yeah, nobody has to see what's behind the VTuber.
That's right. I wear PJs every time I stream. It's beautiful.
It's nice to be cozy.
Oh, so nice. Especially when you are streaming. It's like, I'd rather be in PJs than like sitting in a nice outfit trying to fidget around.
Yeah. I don't know how face cam streamers do it, to be honest. Like the thought of like having to like, you know, have like on a really cute outfit, having like my hair done and my makeup done, and like be able to stream for like 4 hours and not like, I don't know, like touch your face even.
Right? Oh God, I couldn't. Props to facecam streamers for real, cause like, you out there, you doing it. I couldn't.
I don't got the time or the patience for that.
Exactly.
Do you have any questions about the timeline that I've shown you?
So do you think, and I mean this is probably an easy answer, but do you think that the Omegaverse will continue to expand and gain popularity over the next like year or two?
I mean, I feel like it can only really like expand, you know? I mean, obviously things come like in and out of popularity. But considering like I'm getting ads on TikTok and there's a whole TikTok like mini series or show about it. I feel like it's just gonna continue to grow. Like I feel like it'll continue to be more popular. I don't think it'll ever be like, I don't know, maybe like a well-known trope. Like people be like, oh, I've heard about that, but I don't know what it is exactly.
Right, yeah.
But
That's fair.
I feel like it's one of those like fringe kind of things. Like how like, it's a horrible example, but like 50 Shades of Grey. It's not, don't listen to what that book says, it lies.
Oh God, yeah, please don't.
It's not a good example of the BDSM community, but I could see something like that. Like there's like one book with the Omegaverse that just like shoots up to the top. Like I could see that happening.
Oh my, could you imagine if we get like a 50 Shades style Omegaverse movie in the future?
Oh my
That would
god.
be- And it also premieres on Valentine's Day? Boy.
That is so cringe though.
I know.
All the couples going to see the movie and they'll be like, what did I just walk out of? Okay, if that does happen, it's just gonna be, because I mean they've made movies that have like werewolves and stuff that have like pack dynamics, and I think if they did do like Omegaverse specifically, it would be like with a male alpha and like a female omega. Like I
Yeah,
feel like
probably.
that would be the most like widely accepted version of this, though it'd be really cool to have like a female alpha and then like a male omega, or like a female alpha and a female omega, a female alpha, female omega, like, you know, some like gay pairings in there would be nice, but I feel like that may not be as openly accepted considering how odd the Omegaverse already is to start off with.
Yeah. We gotta ease the general public into the genre.
We have to ease them into it. Like, here's a little taste. Now you can go delve deeper.
Exactly. Like what you see, well, boy, oh boy, is there a lot of fanfics for you to look up on the internet.
Yeah. Or like they have like one book that's like the main one, and then they have a lot of sub stories that you could read afterwards to like really delve into it.
I see.
That's what I think.
Man, sometimes I think about how 50 Shades of Grey was a Twilight fan fiction.
It
And
was.
how much money it ended up making. It's like, should I just shoot my shot, make something wildly incorrect, and just have everybody read it somehow?
Well, here's the thing. When you write fan fictions, like, people write like full books that are fan fiction. Like, it's a known
true.
thing. And like sometimes you'd be like, oh, well, maybe I should publish this because, like, I put so much effort and work into this. Like, that's a whole ass story there. And I think part of the reason 50 Shades became so popular, to be honest, is because it didn't hide the fact that it was originally a fan fiction. It kind of became part of the marketing for it, I feel like. Like, hey, this started as a fan fiction. Hey, it started as a Twilight fan fiction. Maybe some people want to, like, perceive that, you know?
That makes sense. Yeah.
Hi, Honeydew. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, raiders. My name's Ava Lamp. I'm a chaotically cozy gloopy gal, and I'm here with Miki, and we're talking about the Omegaverse.
Yay! Hello, welcome on in. Yeah, Ava's teaching me everything that I need to know. I've learned so much already.
Surprised your brain hasn't burst with all this Omegaverse goodness.
I'm mentally prepared all morning.
I'm glad.
Ready.
I also prepared you a little bit before stream. I'm like, by the way, in case you don't know, here's like a little mini pre-warning.
I appreciate it.
I didn't want to break you too badly.
Thank you. Thank you for protecting my brain cell.
I gotta protect the Omega. I'm doing my alpha job.
Thank you, Alpha. Thank you so much.
See, this is what an alpha's supposed to do. They're not assholes. They're supposed to be nice and protective.
That's right. That's right. See, this is a textbook shining example of being an alpha, right? All right, fanfic writers, you taking notes? You taking notes? You should be.
I mean, to be honest, this is the type of, like, dynamic I prefer. Like, a nice, caring, like, soft alpha rather than, like, an asshole. Like, I know I called them, like, horny assholes in the slide about them. But, I mean, again, that's just a generalization. It's not, like, every single one is like this. It's just kind of what, like, as a whole, they're depicted as.
Yeah, I prefer not asshole as well. But it sounds like a lot of people write them that way for some reason.
They do, especially in like the non, so not fan related. So, like if it's something that's like, oh, here's my own original work with like these like werewolf characters, that's where I see more people making like the horny assholes versus like I'm taking these characters and putting them in the Omegaverse.
I see. That makes sense.
Yeah,
I also prefer nice.
Oh my god, preferring someone to be nice? What a shock. Oh my god. I don't want an asshole in my life.
Yes. A woman liking somebody who's not an asshole? Unheard of.
Shock and awe. Because, like, I know that there's been, like, supernatural fanfics with, like, impreg in it. And, like, they'll have, like, one of the characters be very, like, loving and protective of their partner. Which is nice to see, you know? Like, that's fine.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
There should be more of that. I'd read it.
Have you read any Omegaverse fanfiction?
No, I haven't.
Are you going to now?
I kind of want to read the first documented one. I want to see. I want to see where it came from. What started it all.
Hold on. I was trying to go back. This one, the I ain't no lady, but you'd be the tramp.
Yeah. Yep, that
you
one.
should write that one down for later.
Already in my notebook, putting it down now.
You know, it'd be funny, like, I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, what happens if I read it and then I did, like, a whole breakdown on this fanfiction?
do a whole, like, long-form YouTube video that
like
breaks
a video
it down.
commentary, like, okay, here we can see that this was the first fanfiction, and here's the first dynamics, and da-da-da-da-da.
As you can see, this is severely lacking, but that comes up later along the timeline when they really start to smell.
Oh my god. That'd be hilarious. But that's that's what I have for my presentation. This meme also is very accurate because even reading this fan fiction for a decade, I still don't understand how the fuck they expect that to work.
Yeah, do they ever attempt, either in a fanfiction singular or a community as a whole, do they ever attempt to go into the biology of this to, like, justify how it works, or
Some do, which includes adding extra organs to the like male omegas, like them having like pretty much a pussy. You know, they got all the parts there.
so that's where the pussy comes from. Is
Actually, I'm not sure, but I would not be surprised if it was. I didn't think about that.
amazing.
I need to know the history of bussy.
Yo,
Like, hold on, not me about to Google. Can I?
based first time message. They simply impregnate the man's pussy. Amazing.
Where does the word bussy come from? I'm googling this right now in real time.
We're asking the real questions here, chat. The hard-hitting journalism.
It apparently originated with LGBT slang.
Oh.
And it appeared on the internet in 1999 and 2004, like between there. Okay, so it's just part of the LGBT community. Okay. Unfortunately, is not part of the Omegaverse.
I had no idea it was such an old term. I feel like I started hearing it not that long ago, you know? Like,
2004 was a long time ago.
oh god. It was two
It-
decades
it's-
ago.
I was about to say, it's 2024.
Oh,
20 years ago!
No. Wait.
Did I just break you with that?
I need time to stop.
Unfortunately, time marches forward. We cannot stop the the
Damn.
movement of time.
Damn. You know what? I'm gonna pull the time as a social construct card and ask it to stop.
I mean, technically it is a social construct. It's gonna happen no matter what, but we just gave measurements to it.
True. And then it's all relative compared to how much gravity there is somewhere. It's a mess. Time is a
And
mess.
then there's
Physics is a
time
mess.
zones and like
Oh,
freaking
God.
daylight savings and other bullshit. Like, why the fuck does the time have to change because of the sun? That's stupid. Okay, fine.
Yeah, I would like that to stop. I don't think we need that anymore.
I don't think so either.
Oh gosh, I'm so bad with time zones too. Somebody like tells me, oh, you know, like I'm EST, and it's like I'm 2 time zones over, and even then, sometimes I'm like, what, 1, 2. So 1 p.m. your time is 8 p.m. my time. Yep, I got it.
No, I feel like that because I'm like, how the fuck does this work? I feel so lost. Because it's like, oh, yeah, it's this time. And then I do it wrong. I'm like, fuck me.
Why we gotta do this?
I don't mean to, but I feel like it happens a lot. And it's like, I'm sorry I'm stupid with time zones. I was not built for this.
Oh my god, no, literally same. And then another thing, because like there's a lot of tools out there and like blog posts, especially for content creators, like optimal times to post and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
half of them never put the time zone they're talking about. And I'm just like, well, do you mean EST? Do you mean PST? Do you mean GM? Like, who are you? Who are you talking
Who
This
are you?
means
Where
that-
did you come from?
to? So I just guess.
Same. I'm like, this is good enough.
Yep.
It's like I look on the stats on like YouTube. I'm like, is this the proper time for me to be posting? Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out later.
Exactly. We'll see. We'll see if it hits the algo. Maybe not. Probably not. But we'll try.
It's fine.
Oh my gosh.
So, did you enjoy learning about the Omegaverse today?
I did. I actually learned a lot of new stuff about it that went beyond my basic knowledge. I
Oh, really?
am amazed. I now know what nodding is.
Is that your favorite thing you learned today? Or
I think that and then the hyena fun fact. I think that was fun. That
you
was-
like the hyena fun fact? Okay.
I like the pseudo peanuts real world connection
Mhm.
and the Star Trek Foundation. That was pretty funny. I think
Oh,
that's
yeah.
pretty hilarious.
I think it was really nice because it's like, oh, you can see like where it started, like before it was a thing. It's like, oh, these things made it like a normal thing. Well, maybe not normal, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
not like it's not like they're pulling it out of thin air.
Right. It's formulated over decades of thought and culture. It's really nuanced if you think about it.
There's a whole history behind it. Like, this is why you gotta have Omegaverse 101. How else are you gonna learn about it?
Literally would never have known that Star Trek was related to the Omegaverse. Never without this. So thank you. Thank you for educating me. I
You're
appreciate
welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed being edumacated.
it. Thank you.
I hope chat enjoyed being edumacated too.
There's only one correct answer, chat. Or I sniff you out with my Omega nose tracker and
So
find
maybe
you.
they want to be sniffed.
Oh,
You didn't consider that now, did you?
I did not think this far.
I'm seeing a common theme today. You're like, maybe I didn't think that out today.
Me on a daily basis.
You're just here like, this is fine.
This is just me. Oh God. I need to think things through. It's hard when you have one brain cell. Is the
No,
problem.
I feel that.
I'm trying my best out here though.
do you want to borrow mine? Will that help?
Yeah, I would love that. I think yours is more polished than mine. So.
Mine's at least gloopy. It may make a little bit of a mess, but it'll be fine.
It's okay. That the gloop just means that there's like more areas for the knowledge to be stored in.
Oh, like extra conductivity.
Yes, exactly. Mine is like a piece of wood. It's not conductive at all.
Oh, you got a piece of wood for me, Miki?
No, I just did it again. Why am I like?
It's because you're an Omega. You just disappeared. You're like, okay, I'm leaving. Goodbye.
I got your wood right here, pants girl. Woods have knots in them too. It's so.
They do. Oh my god, they do have knots in them. You got a 2-for-1 there.
Oh my gosh! Wow. Well, you know, I can, if I can't count on anything else, I can count on the self shit that I accidentally say on the regular. Oh my god!
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you. My alpha's proud of me, and that's all that matters, okay?
I'll always be proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I am 100% bringing this up at TwitchCon.
I love that.
I'll just be like, I'll see you and be like, so you got that wood for me?
Gonna find something with wood on it so I can bring it, just whip it out. I have a chopstick I can bring, a wooden chopstick.
You just want to whip it out. Damn.
Oh no, I can't stop. I can't stop. Well, at least I know that I found the correct career for me. This is very validating.
Oh, I feel that because it's like, man, I just keep going with like all these dick jokes. At least my community likes it.
Oh, thank God my parents never asked me exactly what I stream, because I feel like that would be a conversation.
Oh, I
to
just
have.
tell them. I'm just like, yeah, I just stream on the internet and I play games and I talk. And they're like,
Yeah.
they're like, people watch you do that? I'm like, yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Don't watch me do it though, because I don't need you there, because that'd be weird, and I don't think you'd like it. So maybe just don't look me up on the internet, thanks.
Yeah, please
They
don't
would
look
be
up the clip.
traumatized.
I think my mom has seen my model. My dad hasn't, though. He like does not understand what I do at all. I don't know what he would do if he saw me with cat ears and a tail. Like
Really?
I don't think he knows what furries are either. I think he would just be so confused,
Oh my
and
god.
I might never be able to explain it. I'd be sitting there like a year from now, still trying to explain exactly what I do.
Oh my god. I know my parents have seen my model because like they saw my body pillow on my bed and my dad was like, what the fuck is that? I took the sheet and I just covered it up and I was like, I'm not talking about that, and I left the room. Cause like because I mean, it has my model on it, and it's naked. I'm like, we're just not talking about that, Dad.
That's the best answer I think you can do is just no, goodbye.
Like, yes, that is an anime character. That is me on the internet that I'm cuddling with. Maybe we don't have that conversation.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny. Oh my lord. Yeah, my community really desperately wants me to randomly call my dad out of the blue and be like, do you know what furries are? And I'm like, I do not need the years of therapy that would entail. I'm already a mess. But thank you. Thank you for being so concerned about my family's knowledge of my career. I appreciate you. But no.
All my family needs to know is that yes, I am actually working, and yes, I make money to pay my bills on the internet, and yes, the packages I get come from random people who want to give me nice things. We're not talking about it. It's fine.
Amen. That's all they need to know.
That's one of the most awkward things. It's like, here's like 3 packages for you. What are you buying? Oh, I didn't buy anything. Someone sent me this.
Right? Like sometimes my housemates, like, I got a package in the mail for you. Do you know what this is? And I'm like, no.
And they're like, how do you not know?
It's like, I didn't order it.
Yeah.
They've gotten more used to it now, but like at the beginning they were like, what do you mean you don't know? It's at our house, Mickey. And I'm like, no, it's okay. It's okay, I swear.
You're like, it's normal to not know what you're getting in the mail, I promise.
Oh my god. Or like, if it's like an anonymous gift, it's like, who sent it? It's like, I don't know. But it's fine. I swear, it's fine.
I mean, as long as they don't open them, it's fine. Because sometimes I get some sussy things, and I don't need like my parents being like, "Why did you get like sperm-shaped gummies in the mail? What the fuck is this?" Like, could you imagine?
My housemate did open one package once, and
Oh no!
and of course it was the package where somebody got me a Pepe mouse pad, where the padded part on the bottom was Pepe's ass cheeks. So
I love that though.
yeah, that was of course the one thing that they opened was the ass cheek mouse pad. So
what did you say? Did you like take it and just leave, or?
Yeah, I was like, it's for me, it's a joke, I didn't buy it, it's a joke, there's this thing called I had to like give them the whole spiel, and they like got it in the end, but for a second there, they were very concerned, and I was like, no, it's okay. They're like, okay, so why do you also have a mug that says Geralt's bathwater?
Oh my god, you have a mug that says girl's bathwater?
Yeah, I put it on my throne.
Oh my god, I love that.
Oh, it's just such a good episode in season 1 where he's in the tub, you know, just yum.
That's hilarious. Man, I think it's not even sussy. I've got a mug that says VTuber Tears on it.
Oh hell yeah, that's a good one.
I've like held it, and my mom's come in. She's just like looked at it and been like, "What?" She was more concerned about my cup that said "dumb bitch" juice on it that I was actively drinking out of. I turned it around. I'm like, "It's fine. Continue."
Hi, it's me. I'm dumb bitch.
Sometimes you just have to have your sippies, right?
Oh gosh, me every morning. I need my dumb bitch juice to wake me up.
It's how you start your day.
I mean, how else are you gonna start your day? How else can you be a VTuber if you don't start your day like that? I feel like it's a requirement.
I agree.
Yes.
I know we've been going for about 2 hours now. I had a lot of fun with you today, Miki.
Yes, you too. I'm gonna have to bring you on at some point for Never Have I Ever, or one of my other fun games.
That'd be a lot of fun. I'd love to. Do you have anything fun going on this week that you like to tell chat about?
So actually, the next episode of Never Have I Ever with Vampy and Rin is tomorrow on my channel at 6 p.m. EST. And then we will be getting back to Yappy Hour on Saturday and Sunday on my channel. So if you guys want to check that out, I'm doing a recurring Never Have I Ever series and inviting people on. It's a lot of fun. You guys are allowed to participate as well. You can ask questions with gift subs or let us know if you lose before us.
It's a lot of fun. I hung out with y'all when I think it was Mandy and Vil, and wait, one other person was there. My brain is empty. Who else was there?
Kira.
Kira. Yeah. I was like, there was one more.
Yes. So it's,
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun. Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. Even getting to be in chat and participate was a lot of fun. I think I lost like twice.
That's okay. That just means that when we do an episode, it's gonna be a really fun one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's all I got coming up for now. So yeah.
Yeah, sounds like a lot of fun. Thank you again for being here. I guess I'll move us off to the ending screen, and then we'll find somebody to raid. Thank you,
Sounds
Glippies, for being here, for learning about the Omegaverse with us today. I'll be back on Friday, I think.
Ooh.
Me just being here, like, what's my schedule? I will be here on Friday. I'm gonna be doing my Fuck If I Know Friday. Who knows what I'll be doing, but I will be here.
I love that. That's such a good vibe for Friday, honestly.
I know, right? Plus, it's like a fun alliteration. Like, fuck if I know Friday.
I love that. I love alliteration when I can use it. So
Same.
11 out of 10.
I try to use that all the time. I'm like, how else can I do this?
It's just so catchy. It's perfect.
Exactly. But I love you all very much, Glibbies, and I'll see you all on Friday.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
yeah. Bye.